Through innovative excellence, employee teamwork and the implementation of world-class safety, health and environmental management, Sasol Mining has become a global leader in the coal mining industry. In order to stay ahead of the pack, Sasol Mining constantly strives to break new barriers in the energy industry and to improve on technology, efficiency, as well as safety, health and the environment. Here at Sasol Mining, we know the business of safe mining and regard the safety of our workers as the highest priority. All safety policies and procedures are constantly revisited to ensure the highest safety levels to keep you and your buddies safe. A study of past incidents in which personal actions have led to colleagues having either lost their lives or sustained serious injuries has identified 13 underground fatal behaviours as the main causes of death and injuries underground at Sasol Mining. And in an environment where a zero tolerance to harm risk exists, we need to change these fatal behaviours into life-saving behaviours, so you and I and our buddies can stay alive and safe on the job. When harm incidents occur, people always try to shift the blame onto someone else and have 100 excuses. But harm incidents happen when people stop paying attention to the safety rules and regulations in their working environment. As these case studies will show, identifying and understanding these fatal behaviours is vital to ensure the prevention of possible injuries or death associated with them. You might think that since you've done it so many times before without injury or incident, or that skipping the correct procedures, or to quickly take a chance or shortcut might save time, or that it won't happen to you. But for every action, there is a reaction. And when you play with fire, sooner or later, you will get burned. Our goal here at Sasol Mining is to prevent harm incidents at all costs. But since our working environment presents so many dangers, it's of the utmost importance that we know the dangers associated with our work. Holing into an unsupported roof is a deadly gamble, taking a chance with your life and those of your colleagues. When you take a chance, you might as well take a coffin, as this dramatization will prove. Nearing the end of a shift, a roof bolter suffered a breakdown, causing a delay in the production schedule and ultimately leading to production targets for the shift not being met. With no available roof bolter at hand, the roof could not be adequately supported. Yet the production team decided to continue holing into the unsupported roof, with disastrous consequences. A simple rule ignored, and disaster strikes. All of this could have been avoided if the correct safety procedures had been followed. Never work underground if you suspect that the roof might be a safety hazard. Always examine the end that must be holed into, and make sure that it is adequately supported, ventilated and free of flammable gas. Never assume that the area being holed into is supported, and check that Document 3 and Document 6 are adhered to. If you're unsure, ask your supervisor and report any substandard support. Always make sure you do a proper risk assessment of the work to be performed before any holing is done into another roadway. And always follow the correct cutting sequence. Never take any chances. Doing so will compromise your value system and will ultimately result in injury or death. Don't let this happen to you. Take ownership of your own safety and remember to look after your colleagues as well. We each have 2 eyes, 2 ears and 1 brain. Share them to ensure everyone's safety. We each have choices in life. Which will it be? Which behavior do you choose to follow? A fatal behavior or a life-saving behavior? Don't ever think that it won't happen to you. Remember, the safe way is the only way. This video was produced by Sasol Mining in the interest and safety of its workforce, you and your co-workers.